All right, everybody. The meeting was called to order at 3:07 p.m. on Friday. Very excited to have our first board meeting. However, very quick, abrupt, get it done and out of the way because we just want to make sure we have our board in place. The first major regular board meeting with great discussion about programming and advocacy will be sometime in mid-November. We're going to have dates and times and hopefully have the year's worth of dates and times for board meetings going forward very soon. We're just looking at the calendar and juggling a few different things that we want to get on the calendar from an SPJ perspective. So stay tuned for that. This is purely just to make sure we have a board. First of all, congratulations to everybody who won their elections and their races, making sure that we have really incredible people in every position. And extending that is even if you lost in the at-large director race, you didn't really lose because there are three people who we are very excited to appoint because they are so integral in everything going on with SPJ in their regions with local chapters. Many of them have been around for a long time in a good, positive way. And so we want to make a motion. I want somebody to make a motion to appoint Jennifer Ellis, Ernest Owens, and Stephanie Overman as at-large directors for those would be one-year terms. So I need a motion to get those three incredible individuals on our board as at-large directors.
So moved.
Mr. President, I would move that we add the three individuals as at-large directors.
Fantastic. And a second, even though this
I'll second.
Yes, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Of course, congratulations. No discussion needed, I don't believe, right? These are dedicated individuals who I'm so happy to be able to work with and extend our SPJ working relationship and just get to work, roll our sleeves up and make things happen. So I will do the oath of office. So I'll do this slowly and steadily, right? If you want to be muted or unmuted, it doesn't matter. I know that everyone's saying these incredible words, right? So raise your right hand and repeat after me.
May I just interject?
Oh, yes, please.
Sorry, 1 second. And we're also swearing in Ruth Nasrallah, right? As
yes. So Ruth is now one of our new regional coordinators. Congratulations on that role and taking the reins there. And was not at Media Fest, and we would love to have you be part of the same oath of office. And we appreciate you now and for all the great work ahead in your region. So now, everyone, raise your right hand and repeat after me. Having duly been elected as an officer of the society,
As an officer of the society,
I do hereby promise
I do hereby promise
to uphold its ideals.
to uphold its ideals,
I pledge myself
pledge myself
to do all in my power
to do all in my power
to perform faithfully
to perform faithfully
the duties assigned to me
duties
the
assigned
duties that are assigned to me,
and to serve fellow journalists,
and to
and to
serve
serve fellow journalists,
whether of the society or not,
whether of the society or not,
and so endeavor
and so endeavor
to enrich the profession
to enrich the profession
with the ideals of the Society of Professional Journalists.
with the ideals of the Society of Professional Journalists.
This I promise and pledge myself to perform.
This I promise and pledge myself to perform.
Okay, congrats. Thanks, everyone. We have a board,
Thank
which
you.
needs now. We'll follow up with real dates of a real board meetings. And my goal all along was I don't just want to have another board meeting and just, vote on nothing and have no proper discussion. Like it's going to be fruitful and plentiful. And we're going to talk about advocacy. We're going to talk about the things that are happening with programming. We're going to talk about diversity. We're going to talk about a heck of a lot of great things that have already started. But in a couple more weeks, we'll have a lot more under our belt. So that's why I figured, mid-November. Yes, Patty.
Thank you. It is, of course, your purview to determine when those meetings are going to be, but I just want to put in my 2 cents that I much prefer a Saturday to weekday. Those of us in newsrooms, it can be incredibly hard to pull away for the weekday meeting. So We used to do Saturdays quite a bit. I don't mind them. I'm sure some people do. That would be my vote if we were voting. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you. I'll send something out too, and
Okay.
see kind of what the majority says. I'm open to anything. Right now I want to make it work for as many people as possible. So I'll definitely send a note out.
Okay. Thanks, Chris. I was just also concerned because so I love Saturdays, but I have Hispanic journalists. I'm president of that association. I just want to make sure that they're not set and put on everybody's calendar, and then like I can't attend most of them.
No, yeah. Let me try to get like not even just a quorum, like a super majority. We need to
Cool.
get, and also maybe we'll play with the idea of like maybe there's a couple of Saturdays and a couple of weekdays, like
Okay.
meet everyone in the middle. I don't know the perfect answer. I don't think there is a perfect answer when you get a bunch of people and really busy schedules, but
Okay.
I'll try to get everyone's perspective on their schedules, and then we'll try to have a balance, make it work. I'm
Thank
sure
you.
my wife will love the nights or the weekends or we'll do them on holidays. We're all sitting home. We'll make it happen. No, everyone says no. Um, this is great. So I don't even want to get into like deeper discussion on all the great things that we're going to talk about, because again, like a lot of things are just flushing itself out right now, and committees are being formed, and we're going to put a note out about people seeking to support committees and jump on those, and there's a lot of great things ahead, like very quickly. So before I talk too much and get too excited, be on the lookout for tons of communication about things to do. One element, and it's really for this group of national board members. I would love for everybody that's a national board member to be associated with a committee, not to necessarily serve on the committee, but to be the national liaison. We got to keep having that connective tissue where national knows what the RCs are up to, and the RCs are connected to the committees, and the committees are connected to everybody. That's the only way we all know what's going on, including myself. I'm going to be actively involved with the ethics committee, with the advocacy committee, just as a resource. And then I'll know, and then I can transmit that outwardly to the organization. And it's good. I'm not looking for more work from you. I'm not looking for more commitment. It's more like, I look at it from, you may like the analogy if you cover school boards. A local school board and school district has tons of committees as well, but there's always a school board liaison and a district administrator liaison. So the community and the administration know what's going on together. Our SPJ community and national board should be aligned and have representation, properly. So I'm just getting that out there. Get involved with our committees. And be present. It's going to be great. I'm excited. So, is there any other questions, comments, concerns before I make a motion to close the meeting? Even Caroline, you as well.
Yeah, I just wondered could I send you all the link to the statement we just put up?
Yes, you can send it out to this group. So Caroline is referring to the diversity fellowships and our steadfast commitment to diversity, and I think a renewed perspective in some cases. We have brought back the diversity committee. The diversity committee is going to be in the driver's seat for assessing and rolling out the diversity fellowships in a even better way. We have a lot of survey feedback from the last set of fellowships, and we have people forming a committee. We have a committee chair, Michael Puente from the Chicago's Headline Club, and several people who have expressed interest in joining the diversity committee. So we're excited to have all of them involved. There's no cap. We want as many people that are going to roll their sleeves up and make things happen and take action. But diversity committee, it's a go. Diversity
Hey, Chris.
fellowships will happen. So yes, somebody was saying.
Hey, can you add, this is Laura Garcia. Can you add me to that? I'm a former diversity fellow.
Oh, absolutely. You're in.
Love,
There's your There's your area of responsibility. Check.
would love to be involved in that.
I can't wait to have you involved. So,
And
yeah,
I think I'm interested as well.
Oh, you're in.
I
Yeah,
think I said that already.
you're totally in. Yeah, from the email we had, I'm excited for your perspective, and it's going to be great. And I'm excited, honestly, Caroline, to look at the survey feedback from the last fellowship group. I mean, I don't have that data, but I'm excited to just check it out. And I love the idea that not only is it, a fellowship related to diversity, but there's a leadership element there too. So I like to look at it from that leadership perspective, because I want to keep hammering the point of building the next generation of SPJ leaders, diverse and beyond. And there's so much to do. So, yeah, there was basically some rhetoric and communication out there, not from SPJ, that SPJ was not having a diversity fellowship program, that they weren't.
Well,
you know.
because we didn't have one at this conference, and it's
Correct.
typically, yeah, so it optically it looked like that, yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So Caroline and Jennifer and HQ, as well as myself and Nicole, actually, we're not reacting to any of the information out there. We had already decided that we need a diversity committee, that we need the fellowships. So no matter what anyone is saying outside of the core of SPJ leaders, we're game. We're excited. Lots of great things ahead. Fellowships, committees, integration into other national programming. And so there's a lot to come. And again, hopefully in a couple of weeks, we'll have more to share on that. But yeah, there was a statement we put out. Thank you to Caroline and Jennifer and such. So any other comments, any other elements to talk about before we break and then have a more meaningful discussion in a couple of weeks? Okay. So I need a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I motion, Laura.
Laura with the motion and a second.
Second.
Jennifer, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Meeting closed at 3:19 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congrats, everybody. Definitely will be in touch. Looking forward to working with everyone. I'm excited.
Thank you.